Introduction to Renesas RX Family Secure Factory Programming. This video is the fifth in a series that introduces the RX family security features and how to implement them. If you haven't already done so, it is recommended that you watch the RX Family Security series videos covering the RX Family Integrated Security Engines, RX Family Secure Key Storage, RX Family Secure Key Injection, and RX Family Secure Key Update. Some of the concepts presented in this video assume knowledge of the information covered by those videos. In RX Family Security Series videos Chapter 2 to Chapter 4, the process of security key injection, storage, and update is explained. We saw in an earlier video how we can securely inject user keys. So, what can we do to program the user program more securely? A secure boot solution is included in the RX Trusted Secure IP driver. Let's look at how the secure boot solution operates, and how to use it. Here is an overview of how the secure boot program enables an encrypted user program to be written to the MCU. First, prepare an encrypted user key and the wrapped user factory programming key, WUFPK. Generate the key data files, EUKAES128.c and EUKAES128.h, using the Security Key Management tool. In the Secure Boot program, replace the sample key data files with these generated files. Build the Secure Boot program to generate the Motorola hex file. After building the user program, generate a Motorola hex file that encrypts the user program using the user key. Finally, combine the encrypted user program with the plaintext Secure Boot program, and write them into the MCU's internal flash ROM. The Secure Boot program will verify and decrypt the user program. Use the Security Key Management tool to encrypt the user program and the key for injecting the user key used for encryption of user program. First, encrypt the user key used for encryption and output it as a C source file. The created C source file will be used in the sample program RX65N2MB RSKTSIP Secure Boot included in the RxTSIP driver FIT. Security Key Management tool can be downloaded from the displayed URL. The RxTSIP driver FIT sample program at the URL shown. Download the RxTSIP driver FIT sample program. First, encrypt the key and create a C source file to inject the user key used for encryption of user program. The first step is to select the MCU MPU and Security Engine on the Overview tab. In this example, we are using RX65N Broad, so the MCU MPU and Security Engine are RX Family, TSIP. Then, create a key file for the UFPK, which you can do on the Generate UFPK tab of the Security Key Management tool. For this example, we will let the tool create a random value, but optimally it should be a user-generated random value. Click Generate UFPK key file and enter the output file name that you want to generate. As you see, the operation was performed successfully. The Renesas Key Wrap service is available at the URL shown. Register and log into the service. Use the Renesas Key Wrap service to encrypt your UFPK. Refer to the RX Family Secure Key Injection video for details. Now that you have the WUFPK, you can create a C source file for key injection. Select the Wrap Key tab. Since the encryption of the user program uses an AES128 key, select an AES128-bit key for key type. Enter the plaintext value of the AES128-bit key used for encryption of user program in ASCII in the key data field. Then select the key files containing the UFPK and the WUFPK. Select the output format as C source, enter the file name and key name. Click Generate File. We now have C source files, EUKAES128.c and EUKAES128.h, that can be used to inject AES128-bit keys used for encryption of user program. Now let's build our secure boot program and our user program. In Renesas E-Square Studio, select the secure boot program that matches your target MCU. Here we are using an RX65N. Import the previously generated C source files into the program. Build the secure boot program. A mode file is generated, which is the Motorola S record file for the secure boot program. Now build the user program. A mode file is generated, which is the Motorola S record file for the user program. The secure boot program must be written in a secure environment so that the program is not leaked. This enables the encrypted user program to be written in a non-secure environment, if necessary. For demonstration purposes, we will write the secure boot program and the encrypted user program at the same time, preparing the mode files with the security key management tool. Encrypt user programs using the security key management tool. Select the TSIP Update tab. Select Factory Programming as the output image. Select the mode files that were generated for the user program and the secure boot program. Then, enter the address information in encryption address range. For key encryption key, enter the AES128-bit key data to be used for encryption of the user program. Select Generate Random Value for image encryption key. For IV, select Generate Random Value. The image flag and version specified in the RSU header depend on the version of RxTSIP driver fit in use. Refer to the application note of RxTSIP driver fit in use. Enter the output file path. Then press the Generate File button. The tool will encrypt the user program and combine it with the secure boot program, generating one combined mode file with the default name userprog.mode. Here is the address allocation of the secure boot program and the encrypted user program. In this example, both the secure boot program and the encrypted user program are written to bank 0, in order to use the RX65N in dual bank mode. Next, we will use RFP to program the MCU. The Renesas Flash Programmer is a software program that is available on the Renesas website at the URL shown. Download and run the installer. To write the mode file that we just prepared, launch RFP and create a new project, providing the MCU family, project name, and location. Here, we are using RX65N and E2 emulator Lite, so we select the Fine interface. Then click Tool Details. On the Select Tool tab, select Auto Select and set Power Supply to None. On the Reset Settings tab, select Reset Pin as High Z. With this setting, after the program is written to the board, reset is released and the secure boot program is automatically executed. On the Mode Pin Setting tab, select Boot Mode Entry by RFP. Then connect to the target. The ID code for user authentication of the programmer can be set arbitrarily, but the default value is used here. Here we see a successful connection. Terror term can be used to monitor the process of writing the user program. Select the Setup, Serial Port menu option. Then select the appropriate port, with a baud rate of 57,600 and no flow control. In RFP, select the Operation tab. Enter the combined mode file we generated earlier. Click Start to write the program. Here we can see that the program is successfully written to the MCU. After the program is written, the device will automatically execute the secure boot program, which will decrypt the encrypted user program and then execute the user program. You can see the operating status in tera term. This diagram shows the operation of the secure boot program. First, the secure boot program is copied to bank 1. It then decrypts the encrypted user program, currently located in bank 0, and writes the decrypted program to bank 1. Next, it verifies the MAC value of the decrypted user program. If verification is successful, a new MAC is created for the user program, incorporating the MCU's unique device ID to bind the MAC to the specific MCU chip. It then performs a bank swap operation to place the secure boot copy and the decrypted user program in bank 0. MAC verification is performed again, this time verifying the user program in bank 0 against the device-specific MAC. If this verification is successful, the encrypted user program in bank 1 is erased, and the user program in bank 0 is executed. After that, the user program's MAC is verified every time it is started. This secure boot solution provides an effective mechanism for secure firmware programming and secure boot upon program execution. The instructions and sample code for this entire process are described in the RX Trusted Secure IP driver. For more information about Renesas security, visit www.renesas.com/IoT security.